2023, December 27. Energies in Esoteric. Tarot cards, oracle cards, runes, bird feathers. Greetings and welcome to One Spherical Love, Spirituality in a Modern World. I am Unispherical Muse. Unispherical Muse is one spherical spirit inspiration. I am an ordained reverend of divine energy. Each and every day, I am creating new day, new way, new me in kosher motif. Before I start a reading, I go into a trance and meditation. I astral travel by bringing my dream state into my waking state of being simultaneously in one moment in time. I am blessed because this is one of God's gifts that was bestowed upon me in this life, in this lifetime. After surviving 3 different cancers, God keeps sending me back to this life in order to help heal the world. This meditation is basically a 7-hour trance. A trance is like when you astral travel. It is like a ghost that walks through people. It depletes the energy of the ghost. This is why I do not have readings very often. It takes much time and energy. As I am in a meditative trance, I have meditation music playing, a scented candle or candles, or incense burning. Anything I do creatively, I see the future. It is a natural born talent and birth skills. Each and every day, I create my game plan. I have 3 things I do every day that I have repeat on my calendar, and it is on repeat every year. I have already mentioned in previous podcasts and videos. Then I have my affirmation that I created and I listen to every day. It helps the flow of chi into the direction it was meant to flow. Then I write on a piece of paper projects I need to complete for the day. Today I have 3 projects. First, I need a certain type of hooks to hang drapes. Second, I need a humidifier to help heal where the cancer was in my head. Third is to make sushi. I have all the equipment and the food to make sushi. I just need to learn how to use it so I can make my own sushi. It looks easy, but I still see what challenges it may bring. My treat to me after a hard week of work, I do get sushi every Friday. I got the equipment to make the sushi about a year ago. Just been busy organizing a new life. Every time we have to do anything in life, we must learn to see the tree in the forest. The tree is the focal point, the forest, the overcombobulation of overwhelming in order to tackle that project that we are working on. I am a professional landscaper for 30 plus years, so of course the focal point is a tree. A tree is a symbology for focal point. Life has a habit of getting away from us, and we might feel overwhelmed unless we know our focal point, our tree in the forest. The tree in the forest is understanding the knowledge, not intellect, is the formulation of yesterday, present, tomorrow in the trilogy in 3rd dimension. There is no such thing as yesterday, nor tomorrow. It is only today that counts in personal growth. We all receive problems in life. The goal is to change the word problem to challenge. It is a challenge to grow in personal growth, such as when my son was a baby and his bones were growing, he would cry in the middle of the night because his bones hurt when they were growing. Basically, I would give him a small glass of milk and a small piece of banana to eat, then bring him into my bed for a little bit. After a bit, I would take him back to his bed. This went on for about 2 years. Then he could sleep all night. This could have been a big problem. As a Gemini parent, I use life. To use life is a puzzle, and we have to find the correct puzzle pieces to create kosher motif. Kosher is balance, and motif is lifestyle. And of course, my goodness, Microsoft documents, Word documents, they're like always in my business when I'm trying to create a document. So I say kosher is balance and motif is lifestyle, but according to Microsoft Word, motif are lifestyle. Now that does not sound logical to me, but that is the way spreadsheets and software work. Oh, let's be astronomically correct in this particular sentence in verbiage. Okay, it just gets on my very last nerve. Anyways, the point is, the sentence is, kosher is balance and motif is lifestyle, not our lifestyle. And moving on, after losing 7 years due to cancer and cancer treatments, I'm now on a path from life path to soul path once again. We receive illness, sickness, disease because we create our own illness, sickness, disease, simply because we fall off the wagon of self-love, of soul path into life path. When we are back on the wagon, we are then moving from life path into soul path. My soul path through the source is God that sends coded messages to the soul. The soul is the way station that holds your existence and energy. This is how your 4 bodies of being receive a lesson to learn and a lesson to teach in each lifetime. Excuse me. You will learn more about this in my Metaphysical Healing Art Workshop and Metaphysical Healing Art classes. Today's energy brings to my being 2 hemispheres of energy. Yeah, it's the lowly side effect from radiation cancer treatments. I get dry mouth syndrome, whether I'm talking or not. So I gotta take a little sip here. And that is my recipe. 5 different ingredients of natural coffee. It's not cocoa beans. It's another kind of bean. Moving on. The energy that I am receiving and giving. What the world is receiving and giving. To receive is introvert, interior, introvert, intangibles. To give is exterior, extrovert, tangible. There are 2 different hemispheres of energy that I have yet to learn how to become all is one. And once again, there are 2 different hemispheres of energy that have yet to learn how to become all is one. I have learned this. There are many beings on the plane of existence called Earth that have yet learned how to do that. When you do, life becomes the most magical, beautiful rainbow ever existed. On this day, in my hemisphere, is the past energy, 6 of batons. Minor arcana. The past is what I receive. I receive the energy in the symbol of lion and direction from north. When you're looking at the tarot cards, the 6 of batons is lion and north. This is conquest, trumpet, good news. Okay, the first reading is actually me. And then I do a second reading, and it is the reading for the world. I just forgot to mention that. My bad. Now, on my reading is the 6 of batons, which is the symbol of lion and north. This is conquest, triumph, good news, advancement, expectations, desires, realized as a result of efforts. Yesterday, I'm creating my sanctuary. On my dining room table, kitchen table, I'm creating my sanctuary. In Chinese astrology, I'm the water rabbit. The water rabbit needs sanctuary in peace, tranquility, and harmony to have balance. That is balancing the four bodies of being. The four bodies of being is mind, body, emotion, spirit. The number 6 means love. It is the female energy that pertains to the left side of the human body. The key is the particles that are the questions in the third dimension through time sequence on the timeline. The question, of course, is what level of love and from what direction is the love coming and going? The love is equivalent to self-love. On my table is my altar that receives energy from the source. As I call upon my spirit guides and passes the energy into my soul then guides my four bodies of being into the knowledge from fifth dimension into the third dimension. Fifth dimension is the intangibles, and the third dimension is the tangibles. The first tangible is the tarot card, 6 of batons. The second tangible is the tarot card of present moment. The tarot card is the King of Swords. The King of Swords energy is strong and domineering male energy. Someone to trust. The male energy is the right side of the human body. Number 3, conflict. The King of Swords symbology is the eagle. In the spirit realm, any winged creature is a symbology of whatever the problem is, just let it go. Let the source help guide you into the direction you need to go. The guidance you need will come in the form of a lesson to learn through the metaphors and symbologies in the direction of your soul path. Remember, there is so much more than meets the eye. What you can't see can hurt you more than what you can see. And the 6 of batons, success after anxiety, passage from difficulties, a journey by water. Of course, this means having cancer is anxiety until you see the tree in the forest. This is the passage of difficulties, and I need a waterfall to help heal where the cancer was in my head. When I ask for things in life, the source provides the coded messages of information from the intangibles. My job, my purpose is to decipher the coded messages from fifth dimension, from source into human mind, fifth dimension into third dimension intangibles, and this is the waterfall. There is so much more in the realms of wizardry. Yes, they say a male is a wizard, a female is a witch. However, if you know all is one, guess what? You are a witch and a wizard because the left hemisphere of the human body is female and the right hemisphere is male. Hello, all is one. You all contain all. You just know how to believe in self-love is one. The third tangible is the tarot card, 7 of Swords, and this is the future. The future can be a minuscule second from now, a minute from now, or a future lifetime from now. The 7 of Swords is a symbology of eagle, direction, north. Any winged creature in the spirit realm means any winged creature is a symbology of whatever the problem is, just let it go. The number 7 represents spirituality, mysticism, wisdom, and success. Sorry, but I gotta take a drink. The number 7 is a prime number and a spiritual number. The number 7 is 7th level of love of 12 love levels. The first 6 love levels are the human physical body. The second set of love levels are the astrological growth from 3rd dimension to 4th dimension. in order to pass through the portals and the fifth dimension and into the fifth dimension. These are the love levels the spirit must travel in order to join one's old soul. And you must connect with your own soul. That is why to join one's own soul. The Seven of Swords, new plans, wishes, fortitude, perseverance, endeavorance, hope, confidence, fantasy, partial success. This makes sense on the time sequence on timeline through the residuals in the ripple effects. Residuals are the particles in the numerical analysis in a mathematical calculation. I love saying life is a beautiful mathematical calculation. The Seven of Swords are the tangibles from the intangible energy presented from the source. The road I must travel from life path to soul path. In yesteryear, humans are a microbe and water were added, then life began. The microbe came from other planets through planetary expansion and contraction. The expansion and contraction of hot and cold has a numerical value in the time sequence on the timeline of existence of that planet. When the numerical value of the life of the planet is the time to shift and metamorphosize into a bursting star. The meteorites from the planet went into a body of water, and life began for that meteorite. Of course, everyone knows God, not religion, created all forms of life in 7 days. Number 7 is a sacred number. When a spirit has passed through all 12 love levels, the spirit then becomes a starburst. This I will share through my guiding in my metaphysical healing art workshops. Each and every day is a new day, new way, new me in kosher motif. The new plans are encapsulating the energy that I am receiving and giving through direction. The direction is point and purpose. It is my job in this life, in this lifetime. I have a 20-year business plan to open 5 businesses. I have 5 years left, and I have completed 2 of those 5 businesses, and those I present to the world every day. The other 3 businesses are still in red tape. I know how government loves paper pushers in legalities. Paper pushers are white-collar workers in offices, of course. They need a job also. I was a white-collar worker for 13 years working in accounting capacity, and I am a certified financial planner. One day I was done with all the stress and decided I wanted to go play in the sunshine. I became a professional landscaper in 30-plus years now, and I love my job. I love living my dream. When I retire, my business plan of 20 years is to become a world-traveling metaphysician. Funny thing is, I went from white-collar worker to blue-collar worker. I know how both realms think because I have done it and I am doing it. The average white-collar worker believes that the blue-collar worker is uneducated. I giggle because I have 25 years of college, 6 college degrees, 16 certificates and diplomas, 2 doctorate degrees, and working on my 3rd doctorate degree. I just giggle when humans feel the need to judge another person, place, or thing. I just think, what is your issue with life? Because I am free from your insecurities. To judge is merely a deadly sin, simply because everything is a mirror for reflection of self through mirror image. When you judge, you are judging your own self because of low self-esteem, low self-worth, low self-respect, low self-love of one's own inadequacies. Inadequacies simply create psychosomatic wishful thinking utopia that is calculated through receiving subliminal brainwashing. It is a beautiful mathematical calculation in 3rd dimension. Growing up in a Wiccan family, reading Esoteric, to me, is child's play. Because I live it in my life. I received my first tarot deck when I was 12 years old. Those tarot cards today are the energies I am receiving and giving. The front of the human body is giving energy. The back of the human body is receiving energy. Each and every day I say my affirmations, and one of the particles in my affirmation is my protection spell. There are 3 affirmations pertaining to the direction and purpose of my energy that contain health, wealth, happiness. And 3 is the trilogy in third dimension. This is one avenue of wizardry, of conjuring and manifesting energy. I was blessed with many of God's gifts in this lifetime. The first set of tarot card readings were for me. The second set of tarot card readings is for the inhabitants of beings in, on, of Earth. And of course, as I'm reading this, and from the cards, and it's amazing that I'm actually getting kind of like itches, but like I can feel sensations on the right hemisphere of my human brain. My skin is actually moving because I'm receiving information, which is coded messages from the spirit realm. Now, as we all know, the left hemisphere of the human brain is language of the gods. So I'm receiving increments in the almost the frontal lobe of my human brain of these energies from the spirit realm. It's just amazing when things happen in synchronicity. Now, the energy that is receiving and giving from and to beings on Earth are 3 tarot cards. First card is past, second card is present, third card is future. Now I'm getting a little tingles in the temporal lobe of the left hemisphere of my human brain as I'm reading this. It goes from different energy particles in the hemispheres of the human brain, and of course that is 3D, third dimension. Okay, moving on. Past, present, future. I will restart again. The energy that is receiving and giving from and to the beings on Earth are 3 tarot cards. First card is past, second card is present, third card is future. Past, present, future is energy in the making from intangible 5th dimension into the tangible 3rd dimension. The first card, Queen of Coins. Queen has grown into wisdom. Queen is the queen of her life because she knows what she wants. The particle of the equation is, how will she obtain this want that she wants? The mathematical calculation: 1, knowing what you want; 2, path travel to get what you want; 3, end result. This is the trilogy in life path. Most people know number 1, what they want, and number 3 is the end result. They have yet to figure out number 2, path travel to get what they want. On their path traveled, from life path to soul path, will be the increments in the time sequence on the timeline. Your thought pattern says do this. However, the increments come in path to join your thought patterns. Then you get frustrated when things are not working the way you thought they should have. Those increments are the little mishappenings that your spirit is trying to tell you to get off the path of thinking, because technically you need to be on another path. To change course in life is to create kosher motif. Create your game plan and affirmations. To pray is to talk to God. To meditate is to communicate with God. Meditation begins at 4 a.m. around the world. I meditate anywhere from 15 minutes to days, depending what needs to be accomplished. I can guide you on your path in my metaphysical healing art workshops. The second tarot card reading, the first card, coins, symbolism, bull, from the direction of east. Coins represent monetary value. I worked in accounting for a workman's compensation company. In workman's comp, each body part is worth a certain amount of money. Example, the pinky finger back in the 80s was worth $10,000. According to the government, we are all numbers, and numbers are worth monetary value, expendable life forms. Now, non-expendable resources might disappear, but might appear again shortly. When you can understand through fifth dimension knowledge, you will understand the energy will also repeat in different forms, such as cancer reappears in different forms. The only way for the energy to change is to understand root cause. Root cause comes from universe law, because we all create our own illness, sickness, and disease. The Queen of Coins also represents prosperity, well-being, wealth, abundance, luxury, opulence, extreme comfort, generosity, security, liberty, magnificent, grace, dignity. A rich person must be generous. A rich person, but generous and charitable. This is the Queen, a noble soul. Keep in mind, soul is spelled S-O-A-L, a life form in the ocean. We were sea life at one time in yesteryear. As I said, when the planets become a starburst and they hit another planet that pertains to water, life is created. Some humans today are born with sea life body parts, such as under the tongue there are bumps. The bumps pertain to fish gills. Some people today are born with webbed feet or hands. The Queen can be successful. The Queen can be graceful in how she carries her life in herself in life. My goodness, words have a deal about moving where they're not supposed to. Start over. The Queen can be graceful in how she carries herself in life. And remember, every once in a while it kicks up. I was unfortunately born with dyslexia, so things have a habit of moving whether we want them to or not. So here we go. I always say, no matter what you wear, always walk with swagger on the catwalk. Yeah, I've been a model on and off from the age of 12 to the age of 48 or 49. So I know exactly the mentality of how they walk, talk, fashion, the whole shebang in kosher motif. Now, because you are pertaining the beautiful soul, S-O-A-L, you are to all energies. Remember, you are giving from the human body. The front of the human body is for giving energy, because you are presenting the beautiful soul, S-O-A-L. You are to all energies. You're doing this through the intangibles. Prosperity is growing in the wealth, in health. To me, health first, everything else is second. Health in mind, body, emotion, and wealthy, rich in knowledge. Knowledge from the fifth dimension, not the intellect from the third dimension. And that's why I have 25 years of college, and that is the third dimension, man-made concepts. in secular education called government education. The fifth dimension is knowledge from the secret schools, as they say, on Mount Olympus. Moving on. The second card, King of Coins, that is present moment. The king represents years of wisdom. The goal of a king is to teach the younger generation with wisdom of wisdom. And it's funny how the tingles in my face are like, wow, it's the right eyebrow, the right hemisphere of my human brain, the left hemisphere of my cheek. I mean, I'm just having like a field day of sensations over here. As I speak, the energies are being confirmation from the spirit realm. Yes, I am on the soul path of presenting this information to you. And moving on. The king is male energy. Male energy is the right side of the human body. If a person is dominant in male energy, they will have more aches and pains on the right side of the human body because they are unbalanced in male and female energy. Basically, they are forgetting the other side of their own human body. It's funny that my cancer grew from a massive progressive sinus tumor in my brain where the sinuses meet in the middle of my head. The tumor turned into cancer and all on the right side of my face, neck, and head. I do work in a domineering job in male energy through landscaping. It's funny that my third ENT did a biopsy and said usually people from China and male over age 50 get nasopharynx cancer. At the time of receiving the cancer, I was sketching and painting fractal animals. The first series of paintings are Chinese astrology signs and Chinese spirit animals in fractal form. I was sketching and painting for over 2 years in 90 paintings. My second set of sketchings and paintings is the Native American astrology signs and Native American spirit animals in fractal form. I have completed 3 sketches so far. And all that cancer was actually happening on the right side of my human head, face, and neck. And the right side is the male energy working in a male-dominated landscaping field on Earth's energy. Oh my goodness. While I'm doing paintings and stuff on the right hemisphere of the human head. Isn't life grand? The King of Coins represents an experienced, successful leader. You must learn to teach yourself to lead before you can lead others. We must teach our own selves to grow in personal growth. The king is intellectual and business with mathematical ability, a loyal friend and reliable marriage partner. Wise at investments and successful. Create your game plan. Know the trilogy in the direction of receiving and giving energy through your purpose. The third cards that the inhabitants in, on, of Earth through all 3 cards jumped out. So this is what happened when you're shuffling. Sometimes the cards will pop out because the spirit realm says, hey, you need more than 1. You need 3. So they all 3 popped out at the same time. And the third card is 4 of Coins, 10 of Cups, 5 of Cups. 3 cards at one time is a heavy load to bear. 4 of Coins is the hoarder, ungenerous character that stimulates from fear in the first aura, in the first chakra. Remember, this is the inhabitants on Earth's realm is feeling this. The 4 of Coins. They're also filling the 10 of Cups. It is happiness, contentment, peacemaker. And any noise you hear, of course, that's my refrigerator. Decided it wanted to play an action and sound as I'm on this reading. Hey, isn't life grand? And the third of, supposedly, should be in one card. The 5 of Cups, disappointment, incomplete union. Basically, all 3 cards are saying you are afraid to be without. There you go. You feel the hole in your heart with stuff instead of love. When you realize this, you are then disappointed because you didn't receive the love you thought you would. You thought you would. Well, there you go. 1 plus 2 equals 3. 1, knowing what you want. 2, path travel. 3 is the end result. There you go once again. That's why your result was disappointing, because you didn't know the path that you were supposed to take, because you didn't map out your game plan. Hello, that's why it's called an affirmation. Hello, as I'm pointing my finger to my head. It's not rocket science, it's logic. In order to move into new kosher motif, the oracle cards presented today through the spirit realm, as I was shuffling, 2 cards popped out. Wow, y'all need a lot of energy to get you back on your path. My goodness, I don't really get 3 cards popping out at one time when I read for myself. But y'all need more information, obviously. Now, the first oracle card is Encia, and that represents recovery. No matter how big or little, all changes can fall into dimensions of trauma. To help heal the trauma happens on the physical body. One option is with Arcia, A-R-N-I-C-A. It is for external use only. All, and in quotes, all 4 lore extremely bruised, so sore and pain and feeling used. Give yourself some time to rest. My remedy restores your zest. This magic is worked with harm to none. So mote it be, and there it is done. And that's from my oracle cards of, which is kitchen. I am also a certified Reiki practitioner, certified life coach, certified master life coach, and a metaphysician alternative doctor. I am in the process of opening my 4 businesses that will help you through the pain. I see the energy in your pain with my 3rd eye chakra. I help guide you towards healing. I see the part of the human body where the energy is coming from. The second card that popped out is the chamomile. That represents relaxing. Actually, chamomile is relaxing for Leo. For me, relaxing as a Gemini is lavender. That means they're on many Leos on Earth that need to learn to relax with chamomile. So maybe this energy is giving more information to Leos. The message is that for all inhabitants, then I asked the Spirit to bring the information of coded messages and runes. 2 runes popped up. Boy, you all need some clarification. A lot. My goodness, you're getting more than 1 tarot card, more than 1 rune card? Interesting. Now the first one, the rune is Ice Rune. I-C-E. It pertains to a Sagittarius energy. They are mental blockages through the actions of giving or receiving. Basically, stop doing and start being and receiving. Because you're constantly giving, you're not receiving. You need receiving in order to have balance which is kosher motif to balance the four bodies of being. So stop doing and start being, so you can start receiving. Quiet your mind, and then your body will follow that energy with relaxing. Sometimes you must cut your losses. Then your charted course will become more crystal clear. Remember, everything starts from a thought that turns into emotion that becomes the tangible in the human body. The body follows whatever the mind tells it to. It's a beautiful mathematical calculation. The second rune is Pethro. P-E-R-T-H-R-O means lot, cup. Vagina. Vagina simply means the first aura in the first chakra, that is male or female energy. Dependent upon, is the male or female energy more dominant? This represents initiation, knowledge of one's own destiny, ability in the occult and hidden mysteries, a secret matter. Something that was hidden will soon be revealed, or a secret that you wanted to keep secret is now revealed, pertaining to finding lost things, evolving magical ideals, dealing with investments, promote physical and mental health, evolutionary change. Basically, if humanity doesn't get with the program of kosher motif, the human species that we know of today will perish. Bird feathers are messages from the spirit realm. When I was 5 years old, I was in a room and an old Indian man's face appeared on the ceiling in the room I was in with one feather behind his hat. For each experience in life, we all have different spirit guides. The spirit guide is one that stays with me throughout this lifetime. And as that is the old Indian man, I receive other spirit guides in this lifetime. In lifetime, my spirit guide puts feathers in my path. It is the message of awareness of what is to come. I have a box of bird feathers. Today's reading is about being bold. The energy that starts with innocence of young through white energy. As the energy transcends from white to light brown, then dark brown, it shows more confidence in the path being taken. The path of maturity. Basically, the person is growing into emotional maturity. With each passing day, the person can see the world is your oyster. Utilize your skills in helping others, which in turn will help you grow in the wealth of love. And this particular feather reading is for all inhabitants on earth. Yes, I am a seer, a prophet, and the whole shebang in the psychic realm and beyond. Now it is time for meditation, to sleep, and time to eat. I am still healing each and every day from cancer and cancer treatment. Each day is growing into the direction it should. All wizards have books in their private library. The books from my private library are recommended reading, same as in college class, there are recommended books. Number 1, the Complete Handbook of Astrology. Number 2, Bhagavad Gita. Number 3, The Life of a Dalai Lama. Number 4, The Ion Effect. Number 5, The Tarot, a Key of Wisdom of the Ages. Number 6, Norse Magic and Runes. Number 7, Zolar's Book of Astrology, Dreams, Numbers, and Lucky Books. My website is onesphericallove.com. My podcast is One Spherical Love Church. If you like my content, please like, follow, and subscribe to my channels. For the past week, in all my trances and meditation, I see energies shifting. Now, don't quote me on this, but what I see is World War III will begin in 2025. 2025 equals 9. Female energy is number 6, love. Male energy is number 3, conflict. There are the center of number 9. Number 9 is the void. The void contains everything. The number 9 above, hanging, about to fall. Some danger awaits you, but it may be avoided if the object does not fail. The next World War III will be a biological warfare between the 3 superpowers on Earth. In astrology, the war between North and South. North always wins. What hemisphere of planetary homeostasis do you live? I live in the North Americas. So dependent upon the longitude and latitude as to if you live in the hemisphere of North or South. And life is love, love is life. Blessings from Reverend Lewis. Thank you for your support.